Like when you look at Jericho, the other guys, they kind of initiated all the beatdowns, everything else. I was just kind of there. So I'm just me, you know? I don't know if I was ever really a bad guy.
Yeah. Well, people do like you. I mean, like there's a likableness factor to you. You know, of course, there's the "Run Sammy Run" meme that has just taken over when you got hit by the golf cart there with Matt Hardy.
That hurt.
Yeah. Do you like that is a thing? That's been, how does it feel to become a meme, Sammy?
um, so it as you know, I've gotten hurt a lot on the independents with not a whole bunch of people watching. So the golf cart thing hurt a lot, but at least a lot of people saw it. So that gives me some kind of like weird mental thing where I'm like, okay, it's justified at least.
Were you scared? Were you when they're like, "We're gonna hit you with a golf cart"? Were you hesitant, or did you just like all wrestlers just say, "Yeah, let's do this thing"?
Um, I remember if you look back at how Jericho took it, he like barely touched it.
Right.
And I remember saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this look crazy," uh, and Jericho was like, "No, man, you don't have, you just barely hit it." I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay. I said okay, but in my mind, I'm like, nah, this is gonna be crazy. And I was still mad at it. I wanted it to look even crazier than it did. Like I wanted to do like a helicopter spin, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But even when I got super kicked by by Matt Jackson, where I bent in half and nearly broke my leg, I remember I told him beforehand too, because that was the only thing. I wasn't even in that battle royale. All I was doing was taking a super kick. So I was like, hey Matt, I'm gonna make this look crazy. He's like, all right. I'm like, no, I'm letting you know, like, I'm gonna try to make this the best one you've ever done. So any kind of opportunity I get, I'm going to kill it every time.
That's the thing, Sammy. I know that you go out there, you give it your all every time, but there have been, especially with the Matt stuff, there were a couple very scary incidents there, and I'm sure you saw the pundits and the critics that were like, Sammy Guevara, very dangerous person to have in a wrestling ring. How do you feel when you see that kind of narrative put out there?
Yeah, the Matt stuff was just unfortunate, sir. A bunch of unfortunate stuff happened there. It was almost like we were cursed for a minute.
Yeah.
We had a great one-on-one match before Double or Nothing last year. That's what people forget. We had a great one-on-one. Nothing happened between us. But then, yeah, all of a sudden stuff started happening. It is what it is, man. People can have their opinions. That's their right. I know who I am. It's wrestling. This isn't the easiest of things to do. And I know everybody wants to be safe and stuff, but this stuff is dangerous to do. And so, as much as everyone wants to be like, oh, he's dangerous, he's that, like, there's a reason I'm in the ring and these people are not, like what we do is very dangerous. And there's a reason I'm doing this dangerous thing and they're watching this dangerous thing.
Okay, well, I think that sets us up perfectly here. Blood and guts going down here Wednesday night. What is your mindset going into this crazy match?
So it's been 105 days since I've last wrestled.
Yeah.
Which is insane to say. I haven't been out of the ring this long since 2011. And so I have this crazy match, two rings, big ass cage. I'm going there to kill it, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I said it last year when this was first announced and then it got canceled. Imagine what I'm going to do inside this cage or outside this cage. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited. I'm excited to show people and remind people why Sammy Guevara is in the inner circle, why I am the next top thing. I feel like people just forget so easily. Every other time I'm on Dynamite, it's like, whoa, Sammy's so good. I'm like, yeah, I know.
You look very confident right now. I saw you last night when you were going head to head or mic to mic with Sean Spears there. You've grown a lot, Sammy. Like your confidence in the ring, you really seem to have, really started to find yourself in a lot of ways, I think.
Well, see, that's the thing though. Like I don't get the like I haven't gotten the opportunity to talk a whole bunch. And so like I feel like I'm just the diamond just sitting here, like, hey, whatever you give me, I'm gonna make gold out of it. You put me in a battle royale and with Jungle Boy, and I'll make a moment out of there. There's like 30 guys in there, and we'll have some crazy apron thing that makes people think like, whoa, these two guys. Anything you give me, whatever little moment I'm out there for, I'm gonna shine because I'm a diamond, baby.
So you brought up 105 days since your last match. What's been going on? Why haven't we seen you in 105 days, Sammy?
Man, I don't know. You know,
no injury, nothing like that. Just
I'm perfectly healthy, man. I've been going insane personally. Just because it's like you want to go out there and you want to go and kill it, especially when you see your friends doing really good stuff. I'm happy for them, but it's also like you get that itch where you're like, yo, I need to jump in there. Well, I quit the inner circle, so I was out for a month there. Then I came back. Then I got my face stomped through a chair, had to get a tooth fixed, got cracked. Yeah, and it just, now we're building to blood and guts. And as much as I want to be out there, I also don't want to wrestle just for the sake of wrestling.
Yeah.
I want the stuff I do to matter. So I can go and have a bunch of crazy matches, but if the people are not invested in these matches, what's the point of doing them?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that's just, it's been noticeable that we haven't seen you getting a lot of in-ring action, especially right now with the young guys. I mean, Jungle Boy and Darby, really starting to.
Man, Darby's killing it right now.
Main eventing 2 weeks in a row, man. Right?
Yeah, and he main evented with Matt Hardy. Yeah, he's killing it, which is good too because he went from not wrestling at all leading up into the Sting match at Revolution. Now he's wrestling like almost every week. So I remember he was getting a little frustrated too. He's like, yo, I'm the champ and I'm not wrestling, but now he's wrestling a lot. So he's killing it too. I'm happy for him.
So you could see yourself maybe walking a similar path here. You've been away for a little bit, but now you're back and fresh, and maybe this is a chance for us to get to see some more of you on AEW Dynamite. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like I try to look at things from other perspectives. It's like I said this in 2019 when I wasn't on All Out on All Out or Full Gear in 2019. I remember thinking it's okay because next year I'm gonna be on all the pay-per-views, and I was on all the pay-per-views in 2020. I missed Revolution this year. I haven't been wrestling a whole lot, but it's okay because I know it's all gonna come around. And then when I start wrestling a whole bunch, I'm gonna be like, man, I missed these days when I didn't wrestle every week. So you gotta just take everything, look for the silver linings and things.